My name is Maura. I am a freshman studying vocal music education. Um, and music is what I do. I don't know. Everyone always asks when I tell them that I'm in music ed. They're like, "Oh, that's so different. Why are you doing that? Why are you in music?" And I was, I was just never really good at anything else. I mean, I was a fine student. I did well through high school, but some people are really passionate about math, and I just really like to sing. So I would love to one day get to teach high school choir or possibly do background work for musical theater and be a music director at big theater in Chicago. I don't know. I think the cool thing about music is you start out with a dream, and then within 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years, your dream is completely different, and it's totally okay. Because there's so many places that you can take music, so many places that you can go, you really can't be too close-minded about it. So, I don't know, I'm just gonna take my 4 years here and see where it leads me. I've already started doing so many different things with music. Um, when I started playing music when I was 5, I started on the piano and the violin and was very, very much classical trained. Started out in the Suzuki methods of violin, the Albert piano series, the typical things. But then as I grew a little bit older, I was introduced to musical theater, which hands down became my favorite. Started singing that all the time. I started playing Irish music. I played the tin whistle and the mandolin and the Irish fiddle. And as I grew older and older, my musical style started incorporating more. I love pop music. I love older rock music. Country music is my absolute favorite. And so I have really been focusing mostly on singing musical theater and singing classical. But here at U of I was presented with the opportunity to start singing with a cover band, which is something I had never pictured myself doing. Just, I thought I'd keep doing musicals in college. And it's been amazing to try something so completely different and to get to share music with people in that way that's a lot more relaxed, almost more intimate because it's you and the crowd and you know they're there, unlike in a musical. It's been a really cool experience to get to share music that way. And also to get to play with a band. As a vocalist, I kind of just have to worry about myself sometimes. Sometimes you're in a choir and you have to worry about that, of course. But we're really very solo oriented. So to be put with a band and to have to work with a drummer, to have to work with a guitarist has been a really amazing opportunity for me to learn what other musicians have to go through. So leading off of that, I think a musician is a very hard thing to specifically define, but I kind of think it's anyone who loves music. I don't think you have to actively play music yourself all the time. You just have to have an appreciation and a love for music. A lot of times when I tell people I'm a singer, they're like, "Oh, that's the one thing in life I totally wish I could do. I wish I knew how to sing." I'm like, "You do know how to sing. You just do it. It doesn't even matter if you do it well. It's something that's inside of you. You just have to let it out, whether it's on pitch, not on pitch. Sing whatever you want. That's the beauty of music. Anyone can be a musician, and basically everyone is. It's right inside of them. They just have to have that love. And I would definitely consider myself a musician under those standards. I've been singing around the house ever since I was little. I used to sit at my play vanity and sing, "Look at me, I'm Maura B," instead of Sandra D. Not really knowing what it meant at the time. But I just think that's the beauty of music, is that it's for everyone. It's something that's universal, and even if American music is so different from Indian music, from European music, we all have that same love and that same feeling that we get when we get to sing. And that's the true beauty of being a musician. So I'm very excited for this video log to get to continue to share my thoughts on music with the rest of Clarvoiant and anyone else who ends up finding these. Fingers crossed that my students don't end up finding these in a couple of years, because that would be kind of weird. But you never know. Alright. Till next week, everyone.